So I just wanted to come on here. I don't have no chapstick, no nothing. Lipstick then came off. Oh well. I just want to come on here and talk about some of my favorite things because I want you guys to know some of my favorite things. And I think that you might like my favorite things. And they're not just my favorite because they're my favorite. They're my favorite because they're useful, they're practical, they make something easier. So, or they're fun. I will admit, because I love them. There's some things that are just fun. And that first one being face mask. I am obsessed with face masks. I'll try just about any of them. I'm actually, there they go. I actually think I'm gonna try this one tonight after this video. Um, it's the Miss Spa Bee Venom Plumping Sheet Mask. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the kind of one I'm interested in right now. But yeah, I love masks, and I'm always buying and trying new ones. My favorite are under eye masks because I don't get enough sleep as it is, of course. So, more face mask. My other fave is my Sigma brush mat. Still smells like the tea tree soap that I used. This is my favorite because I actually think I have carpal tunnel in my wrist. No, I'm not that old, but my wrist hurts. So it makes brushing and grinding the brush to get the soap out because, as you can see, mine are really, really dirty. So it makes it easier to clean. So that's one of my favorites. It's the Sigma, I think this is the medium size one. The Express brush cleaning mat. So I picked this up at Riley Rose, which you can also get it, from their website or from, I think Nordstrom's also carries it. I don't know where else, but I think Riley Rose and Nordstrom's are the two main places that I've seen them so that you can get them from. I'm kind of like all over the place because I'm looking at this stuff as it's on my table. But the other two are perfumes, and the MAC Turquatic. I have the body wash, the perfume. I'm on the hunt for the lotion. I don't think they have it anymore unless there's a store that carries it. So if you see it and it's a store that has it, please let me know because I need it. I need it. I need it. This is amazing. It's amazing. I've been hooked on it for probably the past 2 years. Yeah, it's amazing. If I am not wearing that, Gucci Guilty is my fave. It's my default. I smells so good. I was obsessed with the Gucci Envy Me, which they used to sell in the store, and then they stopped selling it in the Gucci store. And the last time I checked, you could only get it from Sephora. I don't know if they still carry it now because I've kind of just stopped buying it because it's actually more expensive than the Guilty, and that's probably because it's limited and they don't carry it that much. But this was the second that I had, and then this became my favorite once I realized I couldn't get the Gucci Guilty anymore. Don't hate me for this, because I know. I just want to say, I know. I know. But, and this is in the box only because I just bought it. The Tarte Shape Tape. This is probably one of 5 products that I've actually consistently bought. Like, you know how you buy a product, you use it, it runs out, and you're like, oh, let me try something different. I have tried something different, but it either wasn't as good, wasn't as much, cost more, or all three. I know, I know, but tan sand, deep, if I don't want it to look drastic or look like whatever. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I know we were supposed to cancel them, but this is all I buy, if that makes it any better. That and this brush, which I can't even say. I only talk about it because these are the only Tarte products I own. This brush, while it is amazing, it is not really on this list because this is a pain in my to wash. It's like I just cleaned it, so you can't even tell, and I'm trying to see on the other end. The foundation or whatever gets so deep in here, like I don't even think you can see it, but if you can see how it's so deep down in there, like, and just to show you, like, the gray is all my nails, so the fact that there's foundation all the way past that, it's ridiculous. But this is a really good brush, but that's all I own from Tarte. Um, excuse me. Side note, this is the most sweetest sweet tea I have ever had from Chick-fil-A. Like, I don't know who was mixing up back there, but they added an extra cup of sugar or something in this one. Like, but, anyway, back to favorites. Baby lips. I wasn't gonna say call it a favorite, but it definitely gets the job done. And I like that it's not too greasy, that if I want to put a lipstick over top of it, it's not like ruining the fact that it won't dry, because most of my lipsticks are matte. So that was a nice one. Well, so if any of you watch Facebook Live videos, or in the Makeup for Black Women group, I think is what it's called, you will know that there is a woman in there, So Chanel, based out of, I think, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. And she started a lash line, and this is her. Sorry. And I've become obsessed. This is not even all of them, but this is them. I think she is dope. They are dope. I love them. I can't, I don't even know what else to tell you about them. Look at that. Look at that. Like, I haven't even worn these yet, but like, look at that. Like, they're amazing. So Chanel, her lashes, they are my favorite. I kind of got back on Urban Decay too. I hope we didn't secretly cancel them. I missed that. Their setting sprays are amazing. I'm reading the package on this one. This one is their all-nighter spray, but this one also has the pollution protectant, which I'm not sure if it really, what it's supposed to do, because it didn't really say, but I bought it because I have allergies, and so if it can block any pollution or anything from coming anywhere near these eyes with all this makeup on, I'll try it, because I've had their original formula before. Excuse me, sorry. So that is my favorite. So that was a re-up. I've tried a couple other brands. They just didn't seem to work the same. And of course, and as I say this as it's sitting here, you know, the Fix Plus, but that's not a setting spray. Yes, people, got makeup on it. yes, people spray it when they're finished, but it's not a setting spray. I don't even know what you want to call this. It's not a setting spray. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not a setting spray. Um, I don't really have like, well, I do. My makeup counter is such a mess, y'all. Like, it ain't even funny. And this one is dirty, but that's okay. This was from this morning. This is the Morphe M41441 brush. This blending brush is everything. I'm gonna say something about blending brushes. Know your eyes, because here's a clean one, y'all, if y'all really. Where is it? I can use this one. Oh, here it is. When I first got blending brushes, I was like, oh, the bigger the better. It'll blend, it'll blend. But then you get blend where you don't want to blend. Like if I go to use, and it's in the day, I don't care. If I went to use this brush, like, do you see how much space this brush take up? Like, that's my whole eye. Like, I can't even use two different colors. Versus, look, focus spot right where you want it. So pay attention, and I had this one because this was another one I used to use, which is a little smaller, but then you see this was wider. It's like, know your eye shape. So this one I might use to dust like all over, but when you really want to get into it, for me, my eye shape, I need something smaller. So this one works really good. I like it. And again, that's the M441 by Morphe. This is Morphe as well if you have a bigger eye shape and like it. This is the M501. Don't worry about that as a brush out. I think it's Elf. I don't know what it is. We talk about eyeliners. Kind of going all over the place, but I'm trying to reel it back in, bring it back. So, talked about brushes. Talked about concealers. Talked about chapstick. I can't give you a favorite eyeshadow. As you can see behind me over here, I have all of the Anastasia palettes, the Soft Glam, Modern Renaissance, Subculture, and the Prism. I have Juvia's Place palettes. Two Zulu Dos Duce, sorry. Saharan, the Nubian 2, Masquerade, and the first Nubian palette. So, and I have the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I have the crayon case, the crayon palette. So I'm a palette junkie. Actually, I have the Morphe 35O palette when that first came out. I don't need not near another palette. I think I got every shade out here. This look was done with the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. This was actually an inspiration look from Pinterest, and I am actually wearing the So May lashes. So, and they're coming up as you can see, but it's been a long day. But yeah. So anyway, liners. If you are a gel eyeliner, my favorite is Inglot. It's 77. It's super black, as you can see. It's like black. Um, just dropped a brush. Um, Let me see. Oh. Like, so it's very black, which I like. And again, that's if you like the gel, which sometimes I do. Sometimes I like a little more control. And then, if you're a liquid pen type, and I'll give that a minute to dry down so you can really see. It draws a really nice matte. But those two, and this is the Schwing liner from the Balm, which I got from Riley Rose. And Inglot I got from Macy's. Um, Macy's online, because not every Macy's carries this, but this was Macy's online. I have not found an in-store place other than Riley Rose that sells the Balm Cosmetics. So if you know an in-store place that sells it, let me know, because I'm not really a fan of Riley Rose like that, but if that's where I have to go to get this, then that's where I will go. So, you see it dry down. So they're both very black, but they're very black in different ways. This is a matte black. It dries. I should let it dry longer than that, but so that's my favorite liner. Eyebrows. To be honest, I don't have a favorite. Anastasia is my go-to, but I don't even know where it is right now. I think to do these, I used one by e.l.f. I used the gel by e.l.f. I also really, make sure this is the new one. Yeah. I also really love their brow pencil. It's a double end. Again, so this is their, I think it's deep brown is the shade of this one. And I like that it comes with a nice spoolie on the end. This is $2. $2 from Target. Right now, my go-to foundation is Fenty Beauty, and this is in 400. This is not what I'm wearing today, by the way. Today is NARS. I am NARS Macau, Fenty 400. And because I picked it up today, I will tell you guys, I am 470 in Lancome. So I just picked that out. Take it out the box so you can see it. That'd probably be helpful, right? And like, truth, this is a little darker. This definitely gives me a more of a bronzed look. I'll do another video testing out the different foundations, but this one is definitely more like a nice summer bronze look. This one, can't really tell because I did a heavy concealer today, but this one is more like my skin tone. And this one probably is, but I'm hoping this has a little more glow to it than maybe this NARS will, but we'll see. So again, this is the Fenty Beauty in 400. This is the NARS All Day Luminous in Macau, which is their medium dark 4. And this is the Lancome. Ooh, I didn't realize this one had sunscreen in it. I kind of like that. I'm not a big sunscreen person because no, I'm pretty pale under here, but um, ooh. I'm sorry, I'm just actually reading the package because I just buy stuff. It says up to 24-hour color, wear, and comfort, transfer resistant. We're gonna test this out tomorrow. We're gonna test this. But this is the 470 Suede C. So they're all the pump style. So you can see, yeah, that one's dirty. So is that one, but they're all the pump style, which is fine. So yeah, the other concealer I will say I do like is the MAC Studio Finish concealer. It's a nice super creamy consistency. This is an NC45, which is nothing else that I really use as a lid base before I do my shadows. But I really do like that one. Setting powders. Sorry, I probably can't hear what I'm listening to, the little commercial. Sacha Buttercup. I don't know why I thought this had a name. Maybe Buttercup is the name. You know when you actually read stuff, you know you buy stuff sometimes and you just buy it and it's like, okay, buy it. This was made in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't feel, I mean, I'm not upset about that, but I'm just like, I mean, I've been there, so that's kind of cool. I did not know that, but Sacha Buttercup is one, and I probably should go and buy the bigger size, but the bigger size also costs, I think, 40 bucks. The Laura Mercier in Translucent is enough. These two are my favorite. I am just, truthfully, I'm just not ready to pull the plug on the bigger size. I'm just not ready. If I really told you guys how many powders I had, yeah, I'd ban me from the stores too. I don't know. Primer, I pretty much just use the Fenty primer. I just got the Hourglass primer in the sample, so I tried that this morning. I've tried the Becca Matte and Poreless. I really like that one. Trying to think if I had another primer that I really use. Oh, the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores primer. I like that one too. The only thing about this one is I don't know. It seemed to dry my hands out. So after a few days of using this one, my hands were always like very dry. I wanted this to be a really random, casual video because I'm probably not going to edit it, to be honest. As far as skincare, I don't use any product consistently enough for me to tell you guys, do this, use this. I am trying to be more consistent so I can tell you, use this, do this. But I love my Clarisonic. I have yet to pull the plug on the foundation brush. It's 39 bucks. So again, if anybody wants to buy these things for me, I won't turn it down. Just kidding, but I'm serious. And I use one of the Clarisonic face washes. I can't remember which one. They've changed the packaging, so I can't even tell you what the color of the packaging was because they changed it. This is one of two, maybe three products from Pixie that I can use that does not break me up. And I probably should have led with this. After 10 years of wearing makeup, I have realized that I think I'm not 100%, but I think I have dry skin. And it's not hard to believe because I don't drink enough water. Hence me drinking the sweetest sweet tea I've ever had. Um, so yeah, dry. So I really need to moisturize. I also like the Embryolysys moisturizer. I use this every day whether I wear makeup or not. And bio oil. I bought this with the intent to like use on my face at night because, like I said, my face got really dry. But I've started using this all. Dust. My counter is so dusty from powders, like powder dust flying everywhere. But I also now use this like on my legs and my thighs to kind of diminish any fine lines and stretch marks just coming because you know it's summer and I'm bringing the shorts out. So yeah, I've been using this too. But anyway, back to my skin. So my skin is very sensitive, and I do have allergies. I have seasonal allergies, so especially when the seasons change, my allergies really flare up the most. Um, and I also have an oral allergy to fruits, which I think translates into a skin allergy sometimes. So if anything has too much citrus in it, it kind of does something. And then I have a rose allergy, which, as you guys know, anybody who's into makeup knows that there's rose water, rose oil is like the latest new thing. It minimizes pores, it makes your skin glow. I don't roll my eyes because I can't use any of it. None of it. Like the whole face starts tingling. I break out across my chest. As you can see, I have broke out from something with rose like 2 months ago, and my neck is still healing. I also use the bio oil for that too to try to minimize that. I have fingerprints on my face. Um, so yeah, so since I have really sensitive, I have to really be mindful of the stuff that I use, which you would think is why I'd be really consistent in the products that I use, but I'm not, because I like to torture myself and try new stuff. I don't know. But anyway, so I said to say from Pixie, this is one of the only two products I can use. This is their Glow Mud Mask. It's a 15-minute facial. I wear this like 30, 40 minutes. Sometimes I spot treat and do overnight. I also use their original tonic. Side note, I am self-proclaimed hypochondriac. So of course, as soon as I start talking about allergies and itching and breaking out, my whole body starts to itch and whatnot. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. Focus. So I love this. This really does work. 2-3 nights, spot treatment, face mist, clears it all up. With any face product that I use, except for my face wash, I avoid my eyes. From mid brow, really, like mid brow to right under my eye, I avoid. Sometimes even my moisturizer, any mask, any like essence. You know, sometimes you'll get like I don't even have it in here, but Neutrogena has a hypo, whatever that line is of their water burst, but they have a water burst essence. It's supposed to be a super concentrated um, hydrogel. I don't put that in my eye area either. Even the bio oil, I will lightly dab, but I'm just really sensitive to my eyes because um, allergies. So anyway, the mask, the tonic, and then there's like a face wash that I use, but it's I could do without it. I just brought it because it was like the line, the cleanser, the mask, the toner. Um, yeah. Um, Only because this is sitting here because I used it, and as you can see the wear of it. This is the Johnson's Baby Oil Gel in Lavender, which hence the purple, hence almost anything. I'm obsessed. But I really love this. I usually put this on at night so it can soak in and be really nice in the morning. I actually have used this in the morning, and nice little thing is I've used this in the morning, um, mixed in with like a couple shakes of like a loose powder bronzer or highlighter, whatever you have that's loose, preferably loose. I mean, if you want to scrape, I can't even get it out. If you want to scrape a highlighter or a bronzer, and when I say scrape, I'm talking about, excuse me, scrape a palette. Don't say Lindsay told you to do it, because I ain't tell you. Anyway, squeeze this, mix a few drops of that, rub it in, got yourself some body glow, glistening all up. I'm going to definitely do that this weekend so I go to the wine fest and be glowing and all of that. um, but yeah, that's, I can do it quick. All in my head, all in my head. I'll do a quick little video on how to do that too and post it, but this is getting long and I'm starting to ramble, so I'm gonna cut it short, like I said, because I really didn't want to have to edit this. But those are just some of my, I don't even know if I can call this favorite things anymore, but those are some of my like go-to products. I think I'll try to do a more specific one later, but I just wanted to get a video out and posted so you can see my face, so you can hear my voice. But really quick before I go, I'll give you a makeup deep. Moisturizer, like I said, is the Embryolysys moisturizer. I did use the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer because it was a sample. Foundation is NARS Macau. Concealer is, and I didn't talk about this, but just because it's not really a favorite, is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles. Eye, eyelashes are So May by So Chanel, and I'll list the deets in the comment in the description box. It's set with Sacha Buttercup. My contour is Juvia's Place Blush Palette 2. So the brown shade at the bottom, I don't know where that palette is. It's somewhere in my desk where I'd show you. And I use pretty much the bottom row, so it's like a red, it's an orange, and then it's a brown. So I contour with the brown. I kind of lighten it up with the orange a little bit because it gives a little glow. And then I do use the reddish pink for like a blush, which on this side you can see it's like a little heavier. But yeah. Eyes are so sleepy. Um, Eyes are the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Um, I'll try to post a picture of the inspiration for it. My eyeliner is the Swing Liner by the Balm Cosmetics. Eyebrows are Elf Brow Gel. And I set it all with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. That's it. My lip gloss, like I said, is lip chapstick. I don't call it not lip gloss. It's like chapstick. Is the Baby Lips. And my hair, for those that saw my post on Instagram, is a braid out thanks to Camille Rose and her lavender collection, which I think is freaking amazing. And I'll do another video post about that later too. But yes, this has me popping. It's not dry. This is day one though, so we got, check the post tomorrow to see how it looks. But that's it. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.